video may trigger a lot of people, but I promise you, I say this with love and compassion, and I'll try to make it a cleanest transmission as I can. But what we are witnessing in the world right now is the collapse of the wounded masculine, right? That is what is happening with the destruction, the chaos, the corruption in the world, is we are watching the fall of the wounded masculine in real time. Now, what is the wounded masculine? The wounded masculine is a fractured virus and a code within this dimension, within this matrix, that thousands of years ago, somewhere along the way, a little boy decided to separate himself from God, from nature, and from women. And this little boy started to create this egoic character of separation. This character of, I am God. I don't need nature. I don't need women. I have power and money and success and muscles, and I'm going to dictate the world around me because I'm afraid of the world within me. And this is what we have today to see. And the reason the collapse is happening and the awakening is happening is because women are reclaiming their sovereignty. Women are discovering their liberation, their sexuality, their freedom, their power. And in doing so, the greatest threat to the wounded masculine is an empowered woman. And men right now are clinging on to the Trumps and the Elons of the world out of desperation, because Trump is the god of the wounded masculine. He is the idol to them. He is the last hope, the last savior for these little boys to not have to face truth and integrity and love and compassion and themselves. And so as this collapse is happening, it's very painful, it's very heartbreaking. And as men are having their uncomfortable awakening, the relationship to their father, their relationship to nature and God and women, when a man submits to God and bows to the feminine, he then becomes his king. That is when he gets his crown, when he learns that his power is actually through submission to God and reverence in the feminine. Every man came through to this world through a feminine portal of his mother's womb. And until he finds sovereignty in understanding that is what he needs to do to learn from women, to learn from God, to learn from nature, he will never become a king. He will never actually find his Christhood, his anointedness of what Jesus was trying to teach us, what the way of Yahweh, the way of Yeshua. And so we are watching this happen. It is sad, it is heartbreaking, and little boys are shaking in fear of being exposed, but in the exposure is actually the light and the love and the freedom that they've been craving their entire life. And so women, I celebrate you, I see you, I hold you. Men out there, I feel you. I know it's heavy and daunting and scary, and we're gonna have to show our true selves in order to be seen and to be loved and accepted. And we're gonna connect to women, we're gonna connect to nature, and we're gonna connect to God in a whole new way so that we can become and awaken to our Christness, to our kingship, to our unity, and back home to ourselves. I love you guys. Appreciate you all. Take care.